What is up, my good people? It's your boy, the Man Penguin here, and we're back today with some Hearts of Iron 4 in, of course, the Great War Redux mod. Considering I did Serbia last time, I kind of want to do, like, the complete opposite this time. And so in today's video, we are going to be instead playing as Austria. And here we are in Austria. Well, we're not actually Austria Hungary, we're just Austria. We have Galician poverty, we have a multi-ethnic army, we have Czech parliament, House of Habsburg-Lorraine, which is fine, and the Pig War, which, hey, alright, Pig War. But multi-ethnic army is really bad. That is really bad. But I'm going to immediately start with industrial expansion to get those 4 civ factories. In terms of construction, I'm not exactly sure. I probably want some industry that I could really use. No, oh my god, I have 2 civs? What the f***? Okay, this is Austria for you. 3 research slots, which I think is the same amount Serbia had. So Austria, Hungary, and Serbia are basically the same thing. I mean, our army's pretty big, but it's mostly under-equipped. Yeah, Austria, Hungary ain't great. And Bosnia is a dangerous region. Well, I've helped the Austrian economy along a little bit, just a touch. It's not as bad as it used to be, but now we're going to invalidate the Croatian constitution and get rid of those Croatian subwars. They give me negative 10% stability. Oh, they give Hungary negative 10% stability. But I'll help them with this because you know what? We gotta put down the Croatians. It's just the way that it is. I don't make the rules, the Austrians do. But now that we got the Croatian parliament gone, we can maintain the Ausgleich. What does that do exactly? I don't know. I don't even know what an Ausgleich is, but we're maintaining it. But to maintain the Ausgleich, we do need some chemical warfare. Because, I mean, come on, like, chemical warfare, it has never hurt anybody. It didn't hurt Ethiopians or anything. They're fine. It was just Mussolini dropping some cologne to help them smell better. On top of chemical warfare, it doesn't hurt to have psychoanalytical warfare as well with Sigmund Freud. You know what I mean? Like, you love your mother, you want to make love to her and kill your father. See, that's really effective, I think. It'll maybe help win the war. I don't know. So we have the army question crisis. I think I'm supposed to abdicate in favor of Franz Ferdinand, so even though he's not ideal, Franz Ferdinand is now in charge, and he is a true personality amidst the inanity. And he gives me negative 10% stability and 10% consumer goods factory. So thank you, Franz. I really love you like that. It looks like it's Franz Ferdinand's coronation in Hungary. Long live the king. Wait, is that guy holding a gun? He just got shot. Well, there goes old Franz, and I do not think that was the historical choice, but now we have Karl I leading Austria-Hungary. It's 1914, basically 1915, and World War I has not broken out yet. Is World War I actually going to break out? I'm kind of wondering that. But it's looking like all that needed to be done to avoid World War I was shooting Franz Ferdinand in Hungary instead of wherever the hell he was actually shot at. I think he was just shot in Bosnia, which is not surprising considering earlier in the video it told me Bosnia is a dangerous place. It didn't even need to tell me that. I already knew Bosnia was a dangerous place. Franz Ferdinand's lucky he didn't step on a landmine. Instead he got shot there, moron. Well, never mind about that. It looks like the Great War is happening either way. Juarez was assassinated. I guess that's who caused the Great War this time. But we're now involved in the Great War. And I'm at war with Russia and France, and unfortunately not Serbia yet. Can we win World War I before the leaves fall, guys? I don't know. Actually, that's a curious idea. I wonder if you can. I'm sure you can. You probably just have to really play, like, hard. But can the Austrians push? That's our next question. Well, I got a very quick answer to that question because the answer is no, because this guy left me and has totally f***ed me. Just completely and utterly, any chance of pushing that I had is gone for the next couple days. But I'm not gonna let that asshole betraying me keep me down in the dumps, and you know the best way to pull an Austrian out of the dumps? By declaring war on Serbia. Declaring war on Serbia is an Austrian's second favorite pastime. Their first favorite pastime is LARPing as a German. Unfortunately, LARPing as a German only goes so far because I am completely incapable of pushing the Serbians right now. Very sad, I know, but come on, I'm Austrian, what do you expect? Luckily, the Prussia of the Balkans is here to bail me out, and what's hilarious is the fact that the Serbians do not even care that the Bulgarians are walking into the back door of their country right now. Nope, they're not even remotely concerned that they're about to be capped by the Bulgarians. They're literally just gonna sit here and attack my lines. That's how much they hate the Austrians, and I respect that. Why turn to look at the people pushing in the backside when you can just attack the Austrians all the time? It's pretty genius, actually, if we're being honest with ourselves. And there goes Serbia, they're capped, and while it did all go to Bulgaria, just remember that it was me who won that war. I just gave the land to the Bulgarians out of respect, like as a gesture of kindness, because I'm such a kind Austria. The Bulgarians were like, can I pretty please have all of Serbia? And I said, sure, you know, even though I beat the Serbians, you can have it. Because that's how benevolent I am. And the Italians have joined the Entente now. I guess they didn't appreciate seeing me wipe the floor with Serbia, so they decided to stick their nose where it doesn't belong. Now, I definitely had no idea the Italians were going to be joining the war or anything at all, and I haven't had these divisions sitting here gaining entrenchments so that when the Italians attack, like they're doing now, they wouldn't push anywhere and would just take casualties. It turns out all you need to push in the World War I mod is low supply for the enemy. Low supply goes a long way to pushing. I'd love to get to Pinsk if possible, you know, steal the supply dump and deprive them of supply. Well, I couldn't take Pinsk, but the Germans are going to do it for me, which I appreciate. But I'm picking up the slack the best I can down here in the south to help out and also get some war score, you know? 179,000 dead Austrians, that's really not a problem. And with Ausgleich, I got rid of multi-ethnic army, which definitely helps my army out a lot now. And Romania just joined the Entente. Frickin' Romanians. When did they do that? Was I, like, not paying attention or something? I might not have been paying attention. Alright, so the Italian front doesn't matter right now. I need to move my mountaineers over to the Romanian front. But Russia's not doing too hot, and frankly, neither are the Romanians. They were a slight scare, you know, when they first joined, like, slightly, but they are not doing too well. They're getting attacked, like, from every side, so it's not that surprising. And there goes Romania, and that is a lot of divisions encircled in Romania. The defenses out here in the east have been broken thoroughly, so I'm just gonna start a broad offensive. Kinda stinks to do a broad offensive because, you know, casualties, but whatever. Oh, we're calculating a peace conference. Ah, okay, yeah, White Russia. And there's the Russian front. I got my Ukrainian puppet, and the Germans, of course, got all their puppets. They got a whole ton of them. But that's the Eastern Front done and dusted with, and now I can turn my attention westward. As soon as the Eastern Front quiets down, I get food protests at the home front. Like, come on, there's no food shortages or anything to protest, guys. Come on, calm down. It's not that big of a deal, you pansies. There's no food problems at all in Austria Hungary. Now, the question is can I knock out the Italians? We're gonna give it a whirl. The Kenza here might be the easiest place to push through since it has only hills. I do have a railway gun, and I also have a little bit of CAS over me, actually. 19 bombers, but you know what? If you've ever played Battlefield 1, you know how much of a difference bombers can make in a game. I'd love to basically encircle them in Venice, and then crush them, you know? Yeah, okay, that went way easier than I was expecting. Like, that went way easier than I was expecting. The push in Italy is going amazingly. They totally fell apart. Like, just completely and utterly. I guess it helps when you encircle half their army in the Alps. Famine on the front? Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me, dude? Famine? Are you, like, come on. That is not fair at all, man. My push into Italy is going so well, and I'm getting famine on the front. That's not cool, dude. That's not cool at all. Of course, I know what this means. This means a steady deterioration of my goddamn country's condition. As if it wasn't bad enough that I'm Austria Hungary, it's just gonna get way worse. But famine on the front definitely gives me some bad debuffs. Hopefully I can manage with those and still push the Italians out, because they're really not that good. Oh, we can take famine measures, though. Okay. That's good. That's actually kind of nice. You know, I guess I'll probably start with importing some Ukrainian grain and then maybe, investing into my different food sectors or whatever. I'll save the pillaging for when I absolutely need to, which I'm not opposed to pillaging at all, by the way, but I'll save it for when I need to. You know what? I didn't realize I could pillage in the German territory, so we're gonna pillage the Belgians because they deserve it. The Belgians, they're gonna get pillaged. They also might break free after that pillaging, but I don't give a damn. But now I'm gonna try and push into Milano because I took the boot of Italy and I took Sicily, so, you know, I think this is the last victory point I need to cap the Italians. The fight for Milano here has been going on forever. 77 days. But I mean, they just keep reinforcing. Just enough to stop me from pushing in there all the way, you know? And I can't seem to reinforce meme them either. Are we gonna do it? If I stop them? Yes, we did it. We finally won the Battle of Milano. That took forever and a lot of reinforcing. Oh my god. All I did was attack this province here for no good reason, and apparently that made the Italian AI so stupid they decided to waste their time there and not worry about Milano. Oh my god. And the Italians just capped. They just died. They said, yep, we're done. They just basically said, yeah, I'm done. I quit. Because I didn't even take an extra victory point. They just decided to cap right then and there. But now I'm going to race my guys to the border with France and see if maybe I can make a nice push in here or not. Italy wants out. Yeah, listen, I'll take it. I mean, that f***s me a little bit, but I'll take it. Oh, that massively f***ed me. That's not fair. They're in the Entente still? Are you kidding me? I guess I should have read that event over a little bit more with more, you know, reading power. I just literally encircled some of my guys there. Now I have to hope to God that I can flee the ones inside of Italy back to the border, just in case they join the war against me again. That was not cool or fair or fun or anything under the sun. For some reason, I thought it'd like give me military access through them or like a puppet. Nope, it just completely white-pieced and now I'm SOL. The Italians rejoined the war. Are you kidding me? I did kind of see it coming. You know, they were in the Entente. It was only a matter of time till the truce wore out and they could actually join the war again. It's just I'm still peeved that I got kind of screwed over by that event. I didn't read. That was my fault, but I'm still a little peeved. I actually ended up just deleting the divisions that were in France. Luckily, because they had a port, they weren't considered encircled, so I got everything back from them. But, you know, little peeved. But what are you gonna do, right? That's life. The armistice? Are you kidding me? A French victory? I'm gonna refuse to surrender. Absolutely not. Of course, that means now my divisions are completely out of supply in the Balkans, so all that effort I put into to win the war in the Balkans and get a ton of encirclements, gone down the drain. Down the drain like your hopes and dreams, like my hopes and dreams, like everybody's hopes and dreams. Down the drain. But I refuse, Austria refuses to surrender. There will be no French victory. Hopefully. And there's the peace conference. Germany and her allies that exclude me because I am not her ally. I refuse to be an ally with a traitor, someone who wants to give up at the freaking first sign of a little bit of trouble and a German revolution. They want to just give up. They want to say we're done. I'm pushing into Italy again. Even though, you know, they opted out of the war and kind of bent me over a barrel and then betrayed me afterwards, they're still very easy to push through. I did encircle a couple of French white boxes, so, you know, I kind of want to destroy those and get my hands on the very dangerous tool that is a glowing white box. You don't love to see that. You don't love to see that. You don't love to see that either. You don't love to see any of this. Hold on, what just happened? Treaty of Wiener? Oh, I just white peaced with Italy? Oh my god, Italy just fell apart? Oh my god. Wait, so all Italy is my puppet right now? Does that mean I just have free reign to get into France? Oh my lord, this might be super duper clutch. So as quickly as I got Italy, it immediately fell, which is fine. It happens, you know, what are you gonna do? We have mass desertions. Again, totally fine. Man Penguin from the future here, and I have some rather unfortunate news. Between the time of the clip that you're seeing right now, and obviously the voiceover I'm recording, something happened to the save file for this game, and every time I try to load into it, it'll crash, so I cannot get back into the save file, and I cannot continue beyond this point right here. So unfortunately, this video is ending earlier than I would have liked, and it's ending on a bit of a stalemate. I would say mostly a stalemate. That kind of stinks pretty badly. I'm a little disappointed. Actually, I'm a lot disappointed. But alas, what are you going to do? There's nothing I can do, so I do apologize. I will say, though, that this gives me an opportunity to come back to Austria one day and do it better than I did today in this video. But thank you guys so much for joining. I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.